Hello, and welcome to another episode of Casual Citizen, where we keep it casual in the verse. My name's Steven. I'll be keeping it casual with you today. So, in this episode, I thought we'd give another go at trying to fire the Daymar laser. But this time, we're actually going to try and do it by ourselves. I did this a few episodes ago, and the satellites had already been aligned, and so I want to try and do it again and see if I can get a fresh start with none of it done for me. So, let's see how it turns out. Let's load on up into our Polaris here and head on out. Alright, so you can see we're already on our way, heading over to Crusader. So we'll see you when we get there. Alright, so we've arrived at Daymar. Once again. And let's just check here. Yes, once again, there are 89 people in the shard and 7 in this server. So we're going to try our luck. Last time we went to Lamina. Let's try our luck at Atrocious. So, let's go to Atrocious 1. Whatever. Here we go. Alright. So we've got one small ship down there. And we got some prospectors up there. So let's come in and see if anything else comes into view. We are going to start with number 1 here. Oh no, again, number 1 is done. Oh, there are a bunch of ships here. Well, let's just see. Let me, these are a bunch of small ships, so let me turn off my weapons. Just trying to keep it casual, you know. Let's see what we got here. Got a couple of small ships. Alright. Well, we are gonna, in the interest of doing what I said, we're gonna head over to the other location. So, I'll see you when I get there. Okay. So, let's head on down to Lamina once again and see if we can find ourselves some unopened locations. Alright, we've arrived here. Alright, we do have, looks like a dead ship. So let's come in. Okay, perfect. Alright, here we go. Wait, why is there an asteroid there? That's intense. Alright, so we're gonna land this off to the side. And then I'm gonna load up into my Pisces. So, we'll see you when I'm on my way. Alright, we're in our Pisces here. let's head on over. Now, in previous runs here, I've already acquired all the cards that you need because I don't want to be dealing with that. So, let's come on in. I'll show you guys in a second here. Actually, yeah, so let me...
Shields hit.
Let me deal with these bad guys. Alright, we're gonna come in here.
Landing complete.
Leave our engines on. And just so you can see, on my person I've got 3 alignment blades, which you will find in the red keycard rooms. But like I said, each time I come here and I go into the red keycard rooms, I try to just grab the alignment blades. So now you know why I brought the Polaris. Gonna need that health / respawn ability. Okay. Okay. Don't want to be fighting these worms on foot, so we're gonna get into the air.
Engines offline.
All right. Let's come in here and do comp board number 2. It's a naked man. Alright, once again, let's get off the ground. Oh man, this is gonna take a while. Okay, so that's like turning, moving in the position. All right. That's obtuse. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. All right. Third card. I think that's going to be it.
Landing complete.
Okay. Let's just make sure, because I've not done this, that there's not some other button I need to press. Okay. Okay, facility 1 is aligned. Let's head back to our Polaris and head on over to facility 2. Alright, we're going to head to the next facility. We're going to hope that that Carrick there is from 2 hours ago. There are a lot of ships scattered around here. Alright, in any case, we're coming in on the next facility. I don't know if this is number 2 or number 3, but it is closed. I will just say that the first facility did not have a battery, but I have acquired, I think, 6 batteries now. Just every time I come here, I look for a battery just to have it. You never know when the server might be empty. Alright, we need our next 3 comp boards. So let's grab them here. 1, 2, 3. Let's put this away. Bada bing, bada boom, let's go. Alright, let's come on over here. Some scans here.
Forward proximity alert. Stop.
Okay.
Proximity alert. Shields hit.
We're gonna try and keep it quiet. Don't have to deal with anyone. Oh. Thank you. Let's put this in. Get the frick out of here. All right. Thank you, sir. Someone had inserted 2 of the comp boards. And then, I don't know what happened. So, thank you. Alright, let's just see if we can grab this one battery. If it's in here. The battery is not in there. Okay. So, I don't know how long the batteries take to respawn. But yeah, they are not there. So, let's land our Polaris and head to the final location. Alright, before we take off, let's just take one last comp board. So we've got 3, and here we go. Alright, coming in on our 3rd location. And there's a ship there, but it looks busted. And it is closed, so here we go. Landing gear down. Alright, let me get into my Pisces. And we'll see you on the inside. Coming into the last location here. Alright, let's come in here for a nice soft landing. Leave the engine running so we can make a quick exit. Alright, I did see a guy there. But we're gonna hope we can at least get one of these in. Let them fight the snakes.
Landing complete.
Insert. Get out.
Shields hit.
All right, let's put this last comp board in. Let's get it out. Let's go in there quickly. And that's it. There is a... Oh yeah. All right. We have successfully opened and aligned the three. Look at that. Okay. So while that last one is loading up, let's head on up to the laser. Okay, great. My pilot seat doesn't work. All right, let's do the co-pilot seat. All right, so we have our third and final satellite dish aligned. So let's head on up. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have no idea where to place these battery packs. So we're gonna figure it out together. Alright, so let's come on in here. dark. Some sweet, sweet prospector action here. Alright, so there is a spot right there, I think, that needs a battery pack. Let's just go around and look. Yes, okay. There's one on one side and two on the other. Okay. I understand. Alright, the only issue is going to be how to get the batteries out the door. But we will figure it out. So we'll see you on the ground. Okay. We need to put the battery in there. And we have 3 batteries right here. Again, I did not collect these this time. I collected them over a variety of times that I've been to these outposts, the laser outposts. So I do recommend, you know, if someone leaves one open there, go ahead and grab it. Need to be the other way. All right. All right. Battery number 1 in the bag. Okay. Okay. Let's move over to the other side. I think now you can see why I brought the Polaris. Trying to take hours to deal with all this crap. Okay.
Engines are off.
All right, we've arrived. So let's put in the next 2 batteries. All right, let's see if we can do this before they notice us. Alright, one more. See if I can get these without leaving the ship. But I will have to go inside to initiate the laser. Alright, I think it's aligned properly. Yes! Alright. We might use our Pisces. I don't want to fight this whole place. But here we go. Power units 1, 2, and 3. Locked in. Now we just need to come in and activate the laser and get the extra key card. Alright. He's naked. They're naked. Activate. And the key card. And get out. Get out the door. Go, 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 go. Oh my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've successfully activated the laser, or primed it anyway. I'm so happy we get to see this at night. Look at this. Oh, it's blinding. That's incredible. All right, so we got to head on down. Look at that sight. Okay, so here's the hole for the laser that's gonna fire in a second, and here is the base. So let's come on in. Perfectly pitch black. There's a laser, primed and ready to go. And let's come on in. I can't believe we haven't seen anyone, knock on wood. Alright. Key card, carry. Here we go. Sick. Wow, look at the colors. Pretty sick. With the Polaris? Come on. Alright, let's try and get a 6 shot from the air. Alright, I think to avoid drawing attention to myself, I am not going to bring the Polaris over here. I think I'm going to park this just a little bit off to the side here.
Landing complete.
Again, there's so many dead ships around here. There's no way to know.
Engines offline.
In any case... Huh. That's insane. Okay. I believe that there are snakes in here, so let's just get ready. Oh, I hate that glitch. With flashlight off to the side. One snake dead. Probably shouldn't have jumped in here like that. Two snakes dead. Jeez. Four snakes dead. Let's just have a look. Another one dead. Another one dead. Alright. They're not all dead. But we don't have much time here. So, let's see if we can find some Caranite. Oh. Alright, it's our first Caranite in the bag. Let's see if we can find a pure. Alright, let's go a little bit deeper. Again, this is a total mistake. Is that it? Oh, here we go. Found a pure Caranite. Let's get it. And now let's get the frick out of here. Wow. 2. Okay. 2 pure Caranite and 11 Caranite regular. Let's make like a tree and get the hell out of here. Holy jeez. Okay. Flashlight's off. This is the most danger I'm going to be in. Is right in this moment, right here. Holy shit, there's no one else here. Okay.
Engines online. Takeoff complete.
there's just so many dead ships around here. Should do a video with the reclaimer. All right. What do I do? All right, here's what I'm going to do. Because we still have, I think, another hour. So I'm going to go to Orison. Again, just like the last video. And put this stuff away.
Shields offline.
Where's the laser? Okay, so we made it to Orison with 2 pure Caranite and 11 regular Caranite. I am going to head back, so I'll insert the highlights from that here, / whatever I got. Oh, someone discovered our secret. Two people. All right. Well, there you go. That's why you can't be too greedy, because other people show up and steal your shit. Do I ruin their day? Okay, hold on. No, I'm not going to ruin their day. I could take this Polaris and then blow their faces off, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, they blew up my Polaris. Oh. Look at that. Touche, sir. Touche. Ah, there's the black. I have nothing on my person. Do I keep it casual? All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you keep it casual. Don't get too greedy, because eventually someone will come in and ruin your day. Just as a final thing here, yes, there are 10 people in the server and 112 in the shard. So, there you go. Back to the end. So, takeaways. This was a lot of fun. Let's just have a look here. Yes, again, there are 104 people on this shard and 8 people on the server. Which just shows you if you play at off-peak times, you can have a great time. It's 3:34 here in the afternoon. So if you play your cards right, sometimes you can get lucky when no one's around and people are preoccupied with other things. In any case, this was a lot of fun. I hope that some of you can go out and do this by yourselves. I know I used the Polaris. I think you could get away with this using something a little bit smaller, maybe a Constellation, possibly Corsair. I want a little bit more storage space, and I want to be able to bring along something to revive myself with if I die or if I take health damage. So that's the real issue, is you really can't get into an altercation where you're going to take a lot of damage, because you're going to get injured / die, and then you're going to have to start all over. So in any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and if you've enjoyed other videos of mine, please consider subscribing. This has been Steve, keeping it casual in the verse. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.